Hello Amington Heath Early Years, hope you're all well. Today we are going to write some instructions about how to make ice, because one of our learning challenges this week was to make some ice. How do you make ice? What do we need? That's right, we need water. So the first thing we need to do is we need to get a jug of water. So we're going to write the sentence, get a jug of water. The first word, get. I wonder what you can hear in get. What phonemes? Maybe you could use your fingers to help. These are called fret fingers. If we get 3 fret fingers and we look at our fret fingers, we can push out all the phonemes we can hear in the word get. Are you ready? G, et, get. Now I can write it. G, round the girl's face, down her hair, give her a curl. E, crack open the shell, scoop out the egg. T, down the tower, across the tower. Get, a. That's alright. That's an easy one, isn't it? We're going to leave a space because it's a new word, and we need to write round the apple, down the leaf. Get a jug. Need 3 fret fingers again. Look at your fret fingers and push out all the phonemes you can hear in jug. Are you ready? J, O, G, jug. Now we can write it. Leave a space. J, down the jack-in-the-box curl and dot. Up, down and under, up to the top and draw on the puddle. G, round the girl's face, down her hair, give her a curl. Get a jug of. Of's a red word. I'm going to tell you how to write of. We need O all around the orange. And we need down the flower, draw on the leaves. Okay, get a jug of water. The first phoneme you can hear in water? W, w, w. Leave a space, it's a new word. W, down, up, down, up. Water. T, t, t. Down the tower, across the tower. Water. Down the robot's body, curl over his arm. Get a jug of water. Okay, that's our instruction number 1. Our second instruction, number 2, which comes underneath, because when you're writing a set of instructions, we're going to do one under the other. Okay, so get a jug of water. Now what do we need to do? That's right, we need to put the water in a pot. That's right. So we're going to write put, 3 fret fingers, push out, put. P, ut, put. Now you can write it. P, p, p. Down the pirate's plait, up and round the face. P, up, down the under, up to the top and draw on the puddle. Put, t, 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 down the tower, across the tower. Put the. The is a red word. I'm going to tell you how to write the. Can you remember our little rhyme? A, t, and h, and an e make the. Here we go. A, t, and a h, and an e make the. Put the water. That's right. I can hear w, w, w. Down, up. Water. T, t, t. Down the tower, across the tower. Water. Down the robot's body, curl over his arm. Put the water in. 2 fret fingers. Look at your fret fingers. Push out in. You ready? In. I, down the insect's body, dot for his head. Down knobby, over his net. Put the water in. A, the space, it's a new word. Round the apple, down the leaf. in a pot. 3 thread fingers. Push out, pot. Pot, pot. Now we can write it. Down the pirate's plat, round his face. All around the orange. Down the tower, across the tower. Put the water in a pot. Checked my writing, it makes sense. Okay, what's the last thing we need to do with the water in the pot? Where do we need to put it? That's right, in the freezer. So I'm going to write number 3. And we're going to write, put the pot in the freezer. So the first word we need is put. 3 thread fingers. Push out, put. Put. Now we can write it again. Down the pirate's plat, round his face. Down and under, up to the top, and draw on the puddle. Down the tower, across the tower. Put the. Remember our red word, the. Let's say our rhyme, a, t, and an e, make the. Let's write it. There we go. Down the tower, across the tower. Down the horse's head to his hooves and over his back. Crack open the shell, scoop out the egg. Put the pot. 3 thread fingers, push out, pot. Pot. Remember to leave a gap, a space, because it's a new word. Down the pirate's plat and around his face. All around the orange. Down the tower, across the tower. Put the pot in. 2 thread fingers, push out in. In. Down the insect's body, dot for his head. Down knobby, over his net. Put the pot in the, so our red word again. Let's say the rhyme. A, t, and an e, make the. Here we go. T, down the tower, across the tower. Down the horse's head to his hooves and over his back. Crack open the shell, scoop out the egg. Put the pot in the oven. Oh. Are the ovens too hot? It wouldn't freeze. Oh. Where? It was the freezer, wasn't it? Because it's cold. Okay, here we go. Freeze. That's a big word. We're going to just listen to the phonemes that we can hear. Freezer. What can you hear at the beginning? That's right. Down the flower, draw on the leaves. Freezer. That's right. Down the robot's body, curl over his arm. Freezer. Down the insect's body, dot for his head. Freezer. Zig, zag, zig. Freezer. Down the robot's body, curl over his arm. Put the pot in the freezer. Okay, we have written our instructions on how to make ice. Shall we check? Shall we have a look? Number 1, read it with me. Get a jug of water. That's our first sentence, our first set of instructions. Let's look at our second sentence for our second lot of instructions. Put the water in a pot. Number 3, our third set of instructions. Put the pot in the freezer. So now you can teach somebody you know how to make ice. Okay. have a go at home yourself. Remember to use your phonics to write your words, sound out all the different phonemes that you can hear and write them. Okay, if you can't remember what one of the graphemes looks like for our phonemes, then on the home learning site at the bottom of the reception page, I've put the read writing mat on with the letters, with the graphemes and the rhymes that go with them. Okay, right, happy writing!